Welcome to episode 185 of the Hurricane Mike Show, where today we'll be predicting the first round of the NFL playoffs, aka the wild card round. We made it through a whole 18 weeks, and now the best of the best, the cream of the crop, the teams that are still fighting to bring a parade to their city. And Atlanta's not a part of that group. Because why, Dad?
Because the Atlanta Falcons suck.
Amen to that. So, yeah, there's not a lot of games to predict. So we might just chill. Good evening, Tyler. What's good, man? Yeah, so after we get done the predictions, I have a little thing that we might do to carry out the time. But starting off in the AFC wildcard round, we got the Los Angeles Chargers going to the New England Patriots. Chargers, who are the 7th seed. The Patriots, who won the AFC East. Drake May played pretty well this season. However, a lot of people are saying the Patriots have not been playing that good of competition. But Dad, do you think Chargers will be the first ever 7th seed from the AFC to win a playoff game, or do you think the Patriots move on?
I see this being a close game all the way down to the wire, a 4-quarter game. Whoever has the ball last might win this game. I think you're going to see a great shootout between Drake May and Justin Herbert. I really think that, and I think the Patriots, the home team, is going to prevail in the end. I see it being a high-scoring game, and let's go with the Patriots winning 38-33.
38-33. All right, and also last week, I forgot to mention this. Last week, Dad, you went 10-6, which brings your total to 164, 105, and 1. My record was 8-8, bringing my total to 153, 117, and 1. So yeah, just throwing that out there. And honestly, if y'all saw my playoff bracket that I posted about I think last Monday, you probably know what I'm about to say. I got the Chargers in an upset win. Okay.
Wait, hold up.
What?
Before you make this pick, how can you do that to me, dog?
What?
How can you hold me down like that? I mean,
What?
You just started talking about our records, and you forgot to mention a very important thing. That I won the record battle 2 years in a row now. Where are my flowers?
Congratulations.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Now let's move on with the show.
All right. Well, anyways, I got Chargers winning this one, and I think this is why. Now, I actually, my dark horse Super Bowl team was the Chargers, because I think Justin Herbert, Jim Harbaugh, look, they have not won a playoff game yet, and I think the Chargers, they're gonna want, because the last time they played playoff football, it didn't go too well. So I think they're going to want their get back, and they're going to want to get back hard. So give me the Chargers to beat the Patriots 35-27. Next up, we got the Buffalo Bills. I'm used to the Bills hosting a wild card game whenever they play in the wild card, but no, it's actually the Buffalo Bills for the first time ever going on the road in the Josh Allen era for, I think, this is the second time he's playing on the road in the wild card, man. It's crazy. But Chargers, Jaguars, both of these teams have yet to play each other, so this is going to be a brand new matchup for both teams. Jaguars, who just won the AFC South, and the Bills, who haven't looked as great as they have it in years past, but they do have Josh Allen, so anything's possible with that guy. So who do you think is going to win, Jaguars or the Buffalo Bills?
Man, the Buffalo Bills and Josh Allen has been so close in the last few years, and their Achilles heel has always been Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now that the Chiefs are not in the playoffs, I can't see Josh Allen going out against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean, I would find it very difficult to believe they don't end up in the AFC Championship game. But so I'm going with the Bills. Having said all that, I'm going with the Bills because it's just fate. There's no Patrick Mahomes here. I mean, Josh Allen has to, best Trevor Lawrence in the situation, in my opinion. So I'm going to go with the Bills winning on the road with a score of 24-16.
24-16. I got the Jaguars winning this game, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because the Buffalo Bills, Mahomes isn't in the playoffs. Joe Burrow isn't in the playoffs, and Deshaun Watson isn't even in the playoffs. Those are the only three quarterbacks that have beaten Josh Allen in the playoff level. However, the Bills' offense just concerns me a lot. Like there were a lot of games this season where the Bills scored like 15 points, like around that range, against some of not even the best of opponents. So, and I think the Jaguars, I think this year we're getting a new Super Bowl winner. I think the Jaguars, I don't think they will win it, but I won't be shocked if they do. Give me Jaguars to win this one 31-17. Next game,
before we move on, I enjoy lists, like the best, list or whatever, like the best quarterbacks, best whatever. So you just gave a list of quarterbacks that have beaten Josh Allen in the playoffs. That Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Deshaun Watson, and now you're gonna add Trevor Lawrence to that name. That's a big. That list is growing by the year, if you're correct.
Yeah. Next game, we got the Houston Texans going over to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. Texans, man, who at the beginning of the season, the Texans started 0-3. They did not win a single game their first 3 games. And everybody was like, man, well, the Texans had 2 good years, but now they're back to reality. And they were like, hold the phone. That's C.J. Stroud's music. As he came back stronger. He hasn't been playing great lately. But that's the defense's music. C.J. Stroud's music. The D'Amico Ryans. Man, that entire team, just collective. Even when C.J. Stroud went out and got injured, Davis Mills, that was Davis Mills' music. Man, everybody was singing the whole anthem over there in Houston. And they went from 0-3. Ever since they went 0-3, they went 12-2 after that. Crazy. But then they got the Steelers, who only made the playoffs because this dude done missed the field goal. So, is this going to be Aaron Rodgers' last game, Dad, or do you think he's moving on?
Tough one. I expect this to be one of the tougher games of the weekend. Monday Night Football. I've been high on the Texans defense all year long. I really like them. They're one of the best units in the league. But I have a feeling about this game. I think the Steelers, and this is a funny way to put it, I think the Steelers are going to upset the Texans. Upset somebody in the playoffs when you're playing at home is kind of ridiculous. But, they got the Houston Texans favored by 3. So it technically is an upset. I'm going to go with the Steelers to upset the Texans. And I just can't see C.J. Stroud beating Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs with all the chips on the line. I haven't seen C.J. Stroud handle that pressure yet. So I'm going to have to see it before I, start laying my neck on the line for the Houston Texans and C.J. Stroud. So give me the Steelers to win this game 28-26.
All right. I'm going Texans here because I just don't The Texans haven't given me a reason to not pick them at this point. Texans, their defense is the best in the league. They're not probably the best in the league. They're not one of the best in the league. No, they are the best in the league. I'm not going to hear no argument. If you have an argument for another defense, I want you to go watch that Texans-Bills game over and over and over again until you go to sleep. Because that proved, like, after that game, I was like, yep, they're the defense.
Here's my argument. Woo! Remember that?
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Tomlin.
Oh, hell. Oh, yeah. I remember. Yeah, now I remember. Yes. Okay. I wish I didn't remember, but yeah, I do. But I just think, we're talking about a Steelers team that needed a missed field. Like, if Tyler Luke makes the kick, we're talking about the Ravens right now. So, I just don't think. I think, they got in by the skinny hair. So I think the Texans are a way better team than the Steelers. I think they're going to prove it. Give me the Texans 27-15.
All right. The cool thing, though? Everybody is 0-0 now. Nobody's worrying about no kick miss last week. You in the playoffs now. You in the dance. So, anything can happen. Aaron Rodgers, C.H. Stroud, y'all go get it.
All right. Tyler said, I'm not a fan of Herbert at all, but I would be shocked if they win the whole thing. Well, I actually had the Chargers winning the Super Bowl. So, yeah, that's how bold I'm going to be. I don't care.
I'm with you, Tyler. I'd be shocked as hell.
Herbert's going to prove a lot of people wrong this postseason. He's going to win the thing. But, yeah. I got Texans 27-15. Now going over to the NFC side. The Green Bay Packers, who are on a 4-game losing streak right now. That's never good when you're going to the playoffs. Just throwing that out there. They're going to the Windy City for round 3 against the Chicago Bears. The Packers got them the first time. Bears got them the second time, even though the Packers should have swept the Bears this season. But, the Bears, pulled some miracles, but this is the third time, so this is basically a winner-takes-all matchup. Who do you think is going to win? Is it going to be the Green Bay Packers? Jordan Love still playing pretty well. They have a running game. They got some receivers. Or do you think it's going to be the Bears with Ben Johnson, Dennis Allen, Caleb Williams, and them? Who's winning Saturday?
This is a hard game to predict. Not hard like as good as I think the Monday night game is going to be, but I think hard like I expect a sloppy game with people turning the ball over. Might be some bad weather in Chicago, the Windy City. I'm going to go with the road team. Even though they lost 4 in a row, I can't see them losing 5 in a row. And I trust Love more than I do Caleb Williams. That's probably the bottom line for me. So I'm going to go with the Packers to win an ugly game, 22-19.
22-19. Yeah, I'm going the Packers here. Because this is why I'm going Packers as well. Because the 2 games that the Packers and Bears have played so far, I understand the Bears won the second time, but both games, you could not convince me that the Bears played better than the Packers. So I think the Packers are going to play better again. I actually got this being a defensive game. I don't even got the Bears scoring a touchdown. I'm going to be honest. I don't even got them scoring a touchdown. I trust the Packers defense that much. Because the Bears, the second time, didn't score a touchdown to the last minute of the game. So I'm going Packers to win this game 16-3 in a game where a lot of people are going to wish they didn't watch it, but give me the Packers to win, boy. Next, we got the San Francisco 49ers going to Philly to take on the Eagles. This is basically a rivalry matchup. These two teams do not like each other. Ever since they both played in the NFC Championship game, when Brock Purdy got hurt and the Eagles whooped them, they don't like each other. Now, granted, most of that hate came from Debo, but he's not there no more. But I'm still sure that there's 49ers and Eagles players that still don't like each other. The 49ers were so close to getting that 1 seed, man. So they could be resting up watching the Eagles play whoever. It would probably been the Rams, but so they'll be like, okay, bet. But man, Christian McCaffrey dropping balls and it being interceptions. Now they're here. And the Eagles, I don't even know how they're here. I mean, the NFC East, bro. I mean, we talk about the NFC South being bad. I think the NFC East, honestly, arguably might be a little bit worse, to be honest. Like, if it wasn't for the Eagles saving them. Boy. Because at least we had 3 8-win teams. Like, they had the Eagles. And, okay. But anyways, 49ers, Eagles. Who you got?
I'm going to go with the 49ers. I think they're going to be a little too much offense for the Eagles to keep up with. Brock Purdy's been playing well the second half of the season, lit up a couple teams. I don't think he'll light the Eagles up, but he'll continue to move the ball and score some points. And I expect the 49ers to win on the road in Philadelphia, 31-25.
I'm going 49ers here too. This just comes to a game, whose offense do I trust more? And I can confidently say, I think the 49ers offense can score more points than the Eagles. Now, I still think the Eagles could score a lot of points in this game. But I think Brock Purdy's playing at an MVP type of level right now. I think that defense, not a bad unit. McCaffrey, I think, is probably had a better season than Saquon has for the Eagles. The 49ers are motivated, and I can't really say the Eagles are. Give me the 49ers to win this one, 37-31. Now the last game. We got the Los Angeles Rams going to Carolina to play the Panthers. Another team that also squeaked their way into the playoffs. I mean, the Panthers, if the Saints would have beat Atlanta, we're talking about the Bucs in this situation. Crazy how the playoffs could have been flipped around. But the Panthers did beat the Rams earlier in the year. Panthers squeaked out 31-28 to that. Are the Rams going to get their get back? Or are the Panthers going to do the unthinkable in a lot of people's eyes?
Doing the unthinkable as a division winner, as a home playoff host. That's funny to think about too. But I'm going the Rams here. But I'm uneasy about this prediction because we've seen the Rams look like the best team in the league this year. And they also have some bad losses, including one to the Panthers just a few weeks ago. They also lost to the Browns. That was way early in the season, but they do have some bad losses.
Wait, the Rams have lost to the Browns.
The Rams did lose to the Browns. Dude, I'm looking at the schedule right now. The Rams, let's see. The Rams, right? You know what? I might have saw something. There it is. Browns 19, Rams 17.
When was that?
April 23rd.
April 23rd?
That's preseason. Never mind.
How about to say, what?
They lost to the Browns in the preseason, bro. To Shedeur Sanders last preseason game. Anyway, my point is the Rams been playing Jekyll and Hyde. They look good one week, then they, fall when they shouldn't have fell. But they didn't lose to the Browns in the regular season, so don't worry about what I just said. Anyway, give me a score of 30-20 Rams.
I'm going Rams too. I think Rams have a better team than the Panthers, and it just comes down to that. Like, there is not one part of the Carolina Panthers that I can confidently say, they can beat the Rams in this matchup. Like, Bryce Young, he was second to last in the EPA. And he's going up against Rams defense that, granted, they've not been playing as great as they should be, but Jared Verse is still a bad mother sucker. And therefore, I think the Rams will get this win 30-21. And now, just so we don't have a 20-minute show, now I came up with this idea. We're going to rank Tyler James Shuck on a tier list to see where we would put him after his rookie year. Today I'm gonna start with you. I'm gonna name the quarterbacks, and you just simply say if that quarterback, or if Tyler Shuck is a better quarterback than that quarterback, or if he's a worse quarterback than that quarterback. So yeah, whenever I get it up. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. But I mean, Tyler Shuck this season, he's definitely going to be up there for Rookie of the Year. I don't know if he's going to win it, but he's definitely up there at least. He threw 10 touchdowns to 6 interceptions as a second-round pick. Where a lot of people had him as just being. A lot of people said he wasn't the franchise guy, and now a lot of people are saying we could win some games with this dude. All right, let me just do this. Okay, so let me find Tyler Shuck and put him in the middle. Give me 1 second. All right. Well, they have Spencer Rattler as the quarterback, so I'm just going to use him as Tyler Shuck. Cool. Okay. Yeah, they have Spencer Rattler. So this must have been like a preseason one. All right, Spencer Rattler goes there. All right, do you think Jordan Love is a better QB than Tyler Shuck?
This is going to be a tough thing to do. I mean, what are we basing it on?
On what happened this past season. And, like, do you like the quarterback as, like, a quarterback, you know?
Okay, but it's probably going to be like 2 or 3 I pick over him. But anyway, yes, I think he's better than Jordan Love.
All right. But you can't use your bias. You have to do it as an analytical standpoint. So that, if that's what you were asking, that's what. Yeah. All right. What about Jared Goff?
Yes, he's better than Jared Goff. Come on.
All right, JJ McCarthy, aka 9.
Yes, better than McCarthy.
All right. Better than. Can I offer you in Caleb Williams?
Better than Caleb Fingernails Williams. Yes.
Oh, dang. What about Jalen Hurts?
Better than Tush Push. Yes.
Okay. Tyler said I'm going Texans, Packers, 49ers, Chargers, Bills, and Rams. Okay. I can see some of those. What about Jaden Daniels?
Give me Jaden right now.
All right. Dak Prescott.
Give me Shuck.
All right. Jackson Dart.
Give me Shuck. Rookie of the Year.
Baker Mayfield.
Here's what I'm talking about. He too old. Give me Shuck.
Okay.
He's been around a while.
All right. Bryce Young.
Give me Shuck.
Michael Penix.
Give me Shuck.
Matthew Stafford.
See, he old, but he might be the Super Bowl MVP. So, yeah, give me Stafford.
Okay. Kyler Murray.
Give me Shuck.
Sam Darnold.
He's got a team in the playoffs. He's won 14 games for the second straight year. Give me Darnold.
Brock Purdy.
Give me Purdy.
Lamar Jackson.
As you know, from what we've seen this year, give me Shuck.
Joe Burrow.
Give me Burrow. even though he's been injured. It's Joe Burrow, man. Joe Cool.
Yeah. Shedeur Sanders.
Chuck.
Aaron Rodgers.
Chuck.
All right. Quinn Ewers.
Chuck.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Yeah. Drake May.
Drake May might be the MVP of the league. Give me him.
All right, and whoever the heck is starting for the Jets.
Give me Chuck.
Trevor Lawrence.
He's too up and down for me. He could throw 6 touchdowns or 6 interceptions. It depends on how he's feeling that day. Give me Chuck.
All right, C.J. Stroud.
Give me Chuck.
Daniel Jones.
Give me Chuck.
Cam Ward.
Give me Chuck.
Patrick Mahomes.
Give me Chuck, just because I don't like him. I don't like Patrick Mahomes.
All right, Justin. All right, Justin Herbert.
Woo! That's a close race there. Give me Justin Herbert right now, but Chuck's on his heels.
Okay. Justin Herbert. Bo Nix.
I say Bo Nix gonna edge him out.
Okay, so Bo Nix. All right, hold up 1 second. My thing's doing the glitchy glitch right now. All right, hold up. We got one more quarterback. Geno Smith.
Give me Tyler James Shuck.
Okay, so according to you, you think Tyler Shuck is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you have him as the 10th quarterback in the league after his rookie year.
That sounds good.
So you think he's like right in the top 10?
10, 11, yeah, right there.
Yep. Now
See,
for
it's a tough question because I'm trying to balance it between, okay, do I think this was the best quarterback, compared in a year, or would I take Chuck or an old ass Aaron Rodgers? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Now I gotta do mine. So hold on, let me delete all these for a second. Give me 1 moment. But I mean, Tyler James Shuck. I mean, he's already an icon in New Orleans. I mean, it's like the Saints. Every single time that we get a quarterback that we don't think is gonna be good, he ends up being good. But every time we get a quarterback that we think is gonna be good, he's not. Then he's not good. Because like when Drew Brees signed here, not a lot of people thought he was gonna be anything. And when we drafted Tyler Shuck, not a lot of people thought he was gonna be anything. But we go ahead and sign Derek Carr, and we think he's gonna have the keys to the car, and he just flames out. So, I don't know. But anyways, so for me, I would take Shuck over Jordan Love. I would take Shuck over Jared Goff. I'll take Shuck over JJ McCarthy. I'll take Shuck over this computer. Now, Caleb Williams is an interesting one. Caleb is just a little too inconsistent for me, so I'll take Shuck over Caleb. Jalen Hurts, I'll take Shuck over Hurts. JD5, I think Jayden Daniels has more. I think Jayden Daniels can offer more than Shuck can, so I'll take Jayden Daniels. Dak, I'll take Dak right now. I mean, Dak still had a great year, so I'll take Dak for now. Jackson Dart, I would take Shuck over Dart. I would take Shuck over Mayfield. I would take Shuck over Baker. Bryce Young. I'll take Shuck over Michael Penix. I'll take Matthew Stafford over Tyler Shuck. I'll take Tyler Shuck over Kyler Murray. I'll take Sam Darnold over Tyler Shuck right now, and I'll take Brock Purdy over Tyler Shuck. But I would take Tyler Shuck over Lamar Jackson. I would take Joe Burrow over Tyler Shuck. I would take Tyler Shuck over Shedeur Sanders. I'll take Tyler Shuck over Aaron Rodgers. I'll take him over Quinn Ewers. I'll take Josh Allen. I'll take Drake May over the Jets. I would actually take Trevor Lawrence over Shuck. I mean, Lawrence is also playing at an MVP level, so I would take Lawrence over Shuck now. I'll take Shuck over CJ Stroud. I'll take him over Daniel Jones. Take him over Cam Ward. Now, I understand. Look, I don't like Mahomes either, but even I'm going to take Mahomes over Tyler Shuck. And I'll take Justin Herbert over Tyler Shuck. I'll take Tyler Shuck over Bo Nix. And I'll take him over Geno Smith. So for me, I have him as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I have Shuck at number 12. So we think he's around the 10 to 12 range. So yeah, that's Tyler Shuck for you. And the last thing before we leave this episode, how do you feel about these coaches getting fired one by one? How did you feel about Atlanta letting good old Raheem Morris go?
I was sad to see that one, because I wanted him to stick around a couple more years, with the Saints and Falcons rivalry. He had some good value to that rivalry. So I was I'm joking, but yeah, it was tough. I was sad to see him go.
Yeah, I was sad to see him go too, but I mean, I already know Atlanta's going to hire a coach that they're going to swear to you is going to be like the best coach in the league, and then they're going to want him fired within 5 weeks. So we'll see who they hire. But yeah, I think Raheem Morris. I'm not going to lie, Raheem Morris, he really was not anything though. So yeah, how did you feel about the firing of Kevin Stefanski from the Cleveland Browns?
I think he got a bad deal in Cleveland, but I don't think he's sorry to go. I think he's all right with it. I mean, he's a 2-time coach of the year, so the guy can coach, and he's gonna be one of the top guys on a lot of these teams board as far as who they're gonna interview for their head coaching job. So I don't think he's too much worried about it, and I'm not surprised because somebody had to be responsible for this mess in Cleveland, and usually, it's the head coach that gets axed.
Yeah, I think he was just the scapegoat. I think Kevin Stefanski is gonna be the head coach of somewhere else. If I had to guess, he's probably gonna end up with like either the Ravens or the Giants or someone like that. But yeah, Stefanski, there ain't no way you can't convince me that 2 years later he's not gonna be a head coach somewhere. So yeah, I think Kevin Stefanski. I do think it was time for them both to move on because the Browns they needed a fresh start and Stefanski needed a fresh start. So I think it was time for both of them to part ways. How did you feel about the Cardinals firing good old Jonathan Gannon?
I was a little surprised about that because my boy only got 1 year, right?
3 years.
Really?
Yeah.
He was there for 3 years, that long?
Yep.
Okay, well, in that case, no, I'm not surprised about it because, what they lost, the last 9-10 games of the year? They started out 2-0?
Yep.
Something like that?
2-0, finished 3-14.
3-14 coming down the stretch. That's usually doesn't save your job, especially if you've been around here 3 years. You're supposed to be building towards something, not losing all your games.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. Jonathan Gannon was building toward because, his first year, the Cardinals won 4 games, but then the second year, the Cardinals won 8 games, and we're like, oh shoot, the Cardinals, they might be building something. And I don't know what happened. I still think Jonathan Gannon later down the line could be something as a head coach because, he started elevating Arizona, but I don't know what the frick happened this year. They went 2-0 and stopped giving a crap. I don't know what happened, but Jonathan Gannon got the axe. How did you feel about the Raiders firing old gum smacking Pete?
Yeah, Pete, he he's been known, last few years, especially in Seattle, for his energy. He's being an old coach, but he has just as much energy as some of these 20-year-old football players. Well, this year, my boy looked old. My boy looked like it was time to go. So, sorry to see him go because, he's been a good coach for a long time in this league. And so, yeah, I wasn't surprised that they decided to move on.
Yeah, I mean, I think I had expectations for the Raiders. I thought they could compete for at least second in the AFC West because I thought their roster was a little bit more talented than people were giving it credit for. But Pete Carroll, I just don't know what happened. I mean, he did beat the Chiefs his last game, so that's something. And if you take that out of context before the season, you'd be like, okay, I mean, he beat the Chiefs. So if you took that out of context, but yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what happens with Pete Carroll. If I was Pete Carroll, I would I think coaching just passed them by. I would do something else in my life if I was Pete Carroll. I mean, he's what, 73, 74, something like that. So, I mean, he ain't got too much coaching in him. So I would just hang it up if I was him. And we got two more. Both of these coaches did survive Black Monday, but they didn't survive past beyond that. Ravens fired John Harbaugh on Tuesday. How do you feel about that one?
That was surprising. But he, like I said about Stefanski, he's probably not losing too much sleep over because he could pick, one of these jobs to go to. I mean, he's probably eyeing something like the Giants or something. That's probably an elevated move for him and start a whole new, dynasty over there. He's probably tired of Lamar Jackson being his quarterback, actually.
Yeah. I think I've said it for a couple years now. I just thought Harbaugh really should have been fired, to be honest with you. I don't think he's a terrible coach. I mean, how much times are you going to lose in the playoffs and not get the axe at that point? It's like they need fresh blood. They need a guy. I mean, he won a Super Bowl for the Ravens, but I'm sorry, but a Super Bowl win in 12 years ago, that don't do nothing in the year of 2026. So when you gotta go, you gotta go. And the last guy, the most recent guy to get fired, which I believe was yesterday, the Miami Dolphins firing Mike McDaniel. How do you feel about that?
I was not surprised with that. I thought he would have been going much earlier than that, at least Black Monday, but I thought he should have been going probably during the season at some point. I mean, he did, they did make a run late in the year. They won a few games in a row or whatever, and people thought, that was enough to save his job. But I was like, no, they probably had their mind made up well before this little winning streak. So I was not surprised to see Mike McDaniel gone.
Yeah, I thought Mike McDaniel, when he first got to Miami, I thought he was going to be one of the best coaches in the league. But the thing that was the problem with him, he just couldn't beat any of the good teams. I think 2022, I think that was the year. It might have been 23, actually. Yeah, I think it was 2023. But the Miami Dolphins, they finished 11-6, and only one of those wins came against the team with the winning record. So, yeah, I just, yeah. So, when you go 11-6 and you're 1-5 in that season against teams with a winning record, that's just telling me everything I need to know. He will at least get an offensive coordinator job this season. He is one of the best offensive minds in the game. We'll see if he goes to the Detroit or if he goes to Philly. We don't know yet. But, yeah, because the Lions fired their OC. The Buccaneers fired their OC yesterday. So, yeah. Well, Dad, do you have anything else to say?
Nope, good.
All right, Tyler, wait for popping in the chat. Dad, where can they find you?
Mic'd Up YouTube channel and on Hurricane Mike Show every week.
You can also find me at Hurricane Mike, Kyle Phelps, and Keeping It Real Who That Sports Podcast. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, turn the bell on until you don't miss another upload. And I'm leaving you as always with a who dat. And don't be a what?
Don't be a fail can fan. No coach
No.
wants that job.
No
quarterback.
coach.
It's a
Nope.
mess.
So messy.